Hi guys, welcome back to the Drive Life channel. In today's video, we're fixing the Land Rover. The Land Rover's lived up to its name, it's broken. And how long have we had it? We've probably had it since February, so 4 months. So 4 months and it's broken. However, we have done 5,000 miles in that time, and it's been absolutely fantastic. And really, it's not the biggest thing. What we were in Glasgow, and we've been up to see a band called Shane Smith and the Saints. We had a group of friends on board. There's 5 of us on board, and it drove us all the way there absolutely brilliantly. Averaged nearly 50 to the gallon, which is fantastic really, isn't it? All the way up the M6, M74 and onto the M8. But on the way back, while still in Glasgow, it was heavy rain, and we were just merging onto the M8, and unfortunately we had a message come up on the dashboard saying restricted performance. Now what that meant was I had very little power all the way home from Glasgow. I tried to do the old turn it off, turn it back on again. Problem is, once you've gone up to 40 miles an hour, restricted performance came straight back on. So managed to limp it 350 miles home, which wasn't fun because the top speed I could really get to was 65. I couldn't overtake anything. I couldn't really move out of lane 1, only on a flat to get past the lorry. Otherwise I was stuck pretty much behind lorries. I couldn't pass them on hills, etc. So we got back, Mrs. DL got straight on the diagnostics, and because obviously it's her car, she wanted the Land Rover, so she needs to embrace full Land Rover ownership. So she's very keen to get her hands dirty. So she's giving me looks here. So codes initially said MAF sensor. So we ordered a new MAF sensor off Amazon, £22 or so. Fitted it, still had the same issue. So back to the drawing board. Bought another MAF sensor. Tried that, didn't work either. So far we're 2 MAF sensors in. We then did a bit of research and found a video by Powerful UK, and these are the symptoms. There was a sort of a loud rushing noise as you accelerated before it went into restricted performance, and it really just wasn't making any real boost. Other things, the revs at idle are sort of fluctuating. It's got a bit of a hesitation as you drive, so obviously we've been waiting for the new parts to arrive, so we've had to drive it around, and it's just not been overly happy. Now let me show you what has happened. So we obviously checked airbox, checked air filter, everything like that, with the mass airflow sensor being an issue, or being what the code said. We checked all of the pipe work here, no issues that we could find. However, if you take a look down in here, not sure if you guys can see it, but I'll move this hose out of the way, that should make life easier. This bit here, down here, I'll make it come into focus. There is a hose down here which goes to the intercooler, and that has a split in it. We're probably talking 1 inch long, if I can just get my hand to it, and it's held on by 2 Jubilee clips. I'll just feed the phone down into the engine bay to see if we can get the side profile of it. Can we see it there? Yes, there it is. So it's the one directly in the centre of the picture with the Jubilee clip. You can just see the split in it. That is our problem. So unfortunately Land Rover don't sell the single part. There we go. So this piece here, unfortunately Land Rover don't sell the individual part. You have to buy a huge chunk of the intake system. It's very expensive. However, someone on eBay has come up with a fix, basically a replacement silicone piece of pipe that you can fit in there to replace it. And here is our little pipe. Now we're talking £12.99 off of eBay, so really not an expensive fix. And this is something I found on the Freelander, is that it's just, a lot of the parts are very cheap, higher. So a lot of the owners who have them tend to be sort of DIY minded, and come up with all these fixes plenty of guides on the internet of how to do them. So yeah, we're gonna get this in and see if it fixes our issue. My bet is that it probably will, because this is the bit that's currently got a 1-inch split in it and is letting all the boost out. So let's get Mrs. Deanne involved and see if we can fix this truck for £12.99. So as you can see, Mrs. Deanne is currently elbow deep in her engine. How are you getting on so far?
Oh, it stopped.
What stopped? So what you're trying to do is loosen off the Jubilee clips. How loose does it have to be? Enough so you can pull the pipe off, basically. You can't really see what on earth you're doing. Okay, let me come round the other side.
It's not quite all undone.
Right.
I just got to do the whole clip.
Just try and undo it as much as you can. There we go. So as you can see, she's just getting the ratchet on that Jubilee clip there. Is that on? So on the video we watched, they said it'd be about 15 minutes, and I think that's if you've got tiny hands. Although Mrs. Hale doesn't have big hands. But dexterity down in the depths of the engine bay aren't the easiest. It's the easiest. Yeah, she's properly in there.
It's because I've loosened it now, it just keeps moving.
Oh, that should be absolutely... Oh, is it? Has it just come off?
Yeah, no, I just flicked it down onto the bottom.
Okay, so we need to go and retrieve that.
I can.
Cool. Can you reach that, do you think?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, there we go.
It's useful with women hands.
Perhaps that's what these...
do the top one first.
Perhaps these modern cars are designed for female mechanics. These are the only ones with hands tall enough.
They're not designed for any sort of mechanics.
Well, that's also true, yeah.
Right. Yeah.
So that's the bottom one done.
Next one.
Okay then, so here it is. It's come out. It's got oil in it, but there's our split here. Can you see that? Is that...
You probably put your finger in it.
Yeah, you stick your finger in it. Yeah, so what's that, about an inch? All the way through. Hope if I point the camera in the right place. So, yeah, so now you'll notice these little retaining Jubilee clips. So we'll probably reuse them, but we'll spin them round. This is the way it goes in the car, like that.
Not the new one.
Oh, that's true. And then if you compare the new one.
Like that.
There we go. So that's our replacement pipe. So, yeah, but this looks original, actually. I reckon this is probably 128,000 miles worth. So, probably due a replacement. Okay, then. So, we're going for the test drive. Are you confident on our fix? Of course she is. No immediate fault on the dashboard, which is always nice.
I did have that before.
Which we did have before, didn't we? So, what speed was it doing it last time?
It depends whether you're going uphill or not.
Okay, so it's basically when you got heavy boost, wasn't it?
20 miles.
Okay. Well, it also feels much less juddery.
I haven't got any rushing air noise either.
No. Actually, you know what? It's performing much better already.
I'd be safe to say that's fixed.
Just put your foot down.
Oh, roof's not coming then.
Hold on a second.
Well, the Jubilee clip you did up wasn't any good, so...
I didn't do the Jubilee clip up
My one's
tight enough. Fortunately, we're probably only 400 metres from home. I think in the last clip you would have heard it pop off. And it was like, what What? How do you describe
was
that
a
pop? It was a proper pop, wasn't it?
Like when you open a Pringles can.
Or you know, a new thing of tennis balls. That lovely popping noise that makes. So what's happened is the pipe that we struggled for ages to put on has now popped off. We've lost the Jubilee clip somewhere on the main road here.
Now we're going to have to get it back.
And now we've got to limp it back.
Will it limp back?
Yeah,
like
it's just going to be very unhappy about it.
Yeah, but it was just trying to turn itself off.
Yeah, it was just about to stall, wasn't it? So...
Do you reckon we can actually get it back?
Or do I just walk home,
or
go and get it?
Or do you just walk to Jim's and see if they'll give you a lift?
Well, we're literally 2 minutes from home. Home is about 500 metres that way. You know what I think we try? I think we try and limp it back. Yeah?
If we get it to the bottom?
Yeah, just have it on idle. Hazards on. We limp it back. And then...
Will it not blow itself up though? Because that's the in part.
No, it'll be fine. As long as you don't get it to boost, basically.
Well, it didn't do anything until I got it to boost.
Like, it didn't popped off, didn't it? No, it was up to boost. It's just, obviously we over boosted what I tightened up to. So, okay, let's see if we can get her home. Okay, so update. We're now blocking a lane. So the car won't actually run because this pipe's come completely off. There's no boost pressure at all. It's turning itself off. So Missy L's just standing there. With her foot on the brake. We're going to come up with an idea of how we can get the car out of the way of the people who live on this lane, get back to the house, get the other Jubilee clip, / walk along the road to see if we spot the other Jubilee clip, and then yeah, try and come up with a solution. What's your plan?
Fucking burn it. Bank it over there and just leave it for the morning.
No, we're not leaving it to the morning. This is going to make it home under its own steam tonight. Okay, let's give it a go. The road here. Thus far, we haven't found our Jubilee clip. Home's just up the road, so you think it's exploded completely?
Yeah.
Wow. So we're walking back to the house because Mrs. Dale, because she's so tidy, she'd put the old part back in the house.
Is that it? No. Oh, it could. No.
It's interesting how much stuff you find on the side of the road. Fascinating. But yeah, so the part's back at the house, so we're going to grab that and then walk back to the car. Like I said, it's only a 5-minute walk. And then, yeah, see if we can get it reattached. I did have a feeling, I said to you, didn't I? I'm not sure that's on very tight. Because I did it, of course. And it turns out it wasn't.
You actually tightened it on the wrong part of the pipe twice.
Yes.
Decided that was it.
So,
it wasn't.
Yeah. How would you rate your evening so far?
I don't know.
This is good fun, isn't it?
Actually.
This is the sort of time where we normally go and get fish and chips.
Oh, yeah.
What do you think? I know. Was it 9 o'clock now? 9 p.m. at least?
Yeah.
Got a nice lovely sunset, so I'll get out of the way of this car and we'll join you guys in a bit. Okay, so we've made it home. Now Mercedes is going to rescue the Land Rover. Have you got the parts?
No.
Nearly forgot the parts. Yeah, bring everything. And yeah, so we're going to shoot out in the Mercedes now. Attempt to refit our pipe, tighten it appropriately, and limp the Land Rover home. So, who would have thought the Mercedes CLS would be rescuing a Land Rover? Ignore the faults. That's for a future video. But yeah, let's go rescue this Land Rover. Okay, so we've arrived in the CLS, we've got the parts. We're now going to fix her. We're going to pop the bonnet, darling. We don't want to get caught out in the dark, so there we go. It's quite an energetic bonnet release, isn't it? I have bought a torch as well. So there you go, you can see our pipe there has very kindly removed itself from where it's meant to be. So causing the truck to stall, putting us back to square one nearly. So let's see what we can do. Get this pipe on, get the Jubilee clip on really tight.
And do you know what I've learned?
What have you learned?
Do it up a bit before you put it on.
Yes.
So I've just done it up a bit.
That looks too small now.
Well, it might be, but at least it's not too big. Mine was too big.
True,
so
true. And now we've got some proper lighting, so I think this is going to go very smoothly. There we go. Thank you to Olight for the providing the light for this issue. This is the Olight Prowess channel sponsors. There we go. Right, let's get this thing fixed. And then, so final update. As you can see, it's getting darker. Mrs. DL is just in the process of tightening things up. Give us a sit rep. What's happening?
I've just got it.
You've just got it.
I can't talk.
I can't talk. So yeah, so what we've proved here is that the Mercedes is better than the Land Rover, and I can't use Jubilee clips. So yeah, but do you think this would dissuade us from doing DIY again on a Land Rover?
No.
Not at all.
I don't think it can. It'd be too expensive for those. So.
This is the one that came off that I've now reattached.
And I can see the other one.
And yes, we've actually found the other Jubilee clip that's shot off is... I get it to focus. Anyway, it's down in here, so we'll try and fish that out at some point. As we make an annoying rattle noise. The Olight Power is doing a fantastic job. But yeah, so CLS to the rescue. And Mrs. DL is going to be back on the road once this is tightened up.
Anyway.
Well, you were on the road, yeah, in limp mode. You were limping on the road, weren't you? Whereas this is now much more. Well, if you could get the pipe to stay on, that is. But I've really tightened that.
You know, you were saying
bottom
the British
Jubilee clip.
invented the Jubilee clip.
Yes.
Bad invention.
Bad invention, absolutely.
I think that's it.
How's that, sunshine? Well done. So we think we've repaired it. As you can hear, my man flu is hitting. Now we're past 10 PM. So she's now started, which is good. So that's all good there. So I'm going to hop in the CLS, follow Mrs. DL home. She's had enough, she wants to go to bed now. So hopefully that is the end of that. Hopefully we've fixed it. We've really tightened it as much as we can. She's going to limp home nice and slowly, and I'm going to come and join her now. Back in the garage of the CLS. Mrs. DL has made it back in the Freelander, so I would say that job is a good one. We'll see tomorrow when she's going to go take her nan out shopping, so if I get a phone call asking for a rescue again, then well, no, it hasn't worked. But yeah, thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, comment and subscribe. These things do happen, and it's always a good adventure when they do. And what's the time now? 10:15. So yeah, thanks for watching. We'll see you next one. Cheers.